God says, I am working behind the scenes, even when you don't see it, even when it feels like nothing is changing, even when everything seems quiet. God says just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is happening. God says there are things unfolding right now that you are not aware of, situations shifting, paths being adjusted, people being moved. God says, I am arranging things for you in ways you cannot imagine. God says you're looking at the surface, but I see the full picture. God says there are connections being formed, opportunities being prepared, obstacles being removed. God says all of this is happening behind the scenes. God says, I know it feels slow. I know it feels like a delay. I know you expected things to happen sooner. God says, but timing matters because everything must align. Everything must be in place. God says if things happened too early, it would not work the same. It would not last the same. God says, I am not just preparing what is coming to you. I am preparing you for what is coming. God says you are growing, learning, becoming more aware. God says that growth is necessary because what is coming next requires a stronger version of you. God says, I am building patience in you. I am building focus in you. I am building clarity in you. God says this is part of the process, even if you don't see it. God says you may feel like you are standing still, like nothing is moving. But God says you are moving forward, even now, in ways you don't notice. God says sometimes progress is internal. It happens within you before it shows around you. God says trust that. God says trust the unseen work. Trust the silent progress. Trust the process that you cannot fully see. God says you don't need to understand everything. You don't need to control everything. God says you only need to keep going, keep believing, keep trusting. God says there will come a moment when everything becomes clear, when things fall into place, when you see how everything was connected. God says that moment will come. But for now, have faith. God says, I am not inactive. I am not distant. I am not ignoring you. God says, I am working constantly, carefully, purposefully. God says every delay has a reason. Every change has a purpose. God says nothing is random. Nothing is wasted. God says you are being guided, even when you don't feel it. God says stay patient, stay calm, stay focused, because what is being prepared for you is worth the wait. God says, I am working behind the scenes. Type Amen if you trust the unseen.